Good morning, third graders. You guys did a great job yesterday finding the liquid measurement, finding how much liquid something held. And in order to find that, you guys use the metric units of liters and milliliters. So I want you guys to remember when you're finding liquids, think about the L's: liquid, liter, milliliter. And remembering those will help you figure out what you're trying to find. So if you're trying to find a liquid, you use your liters and your milliliters. Because today we're going to learn two new units of measurements because we're going to be finding mass. Now, yesterday we found out how much something held, how much liquid something could be inside of something, but mass is how much something weighs. So mass is how much matter is in an object. And today we're going to be talking about grams. And a gram is about the weight of a paperclip. So I want you to think about how much a paperclip feels like, how much weight it feels like on your hand. Well, it's not very heavy, is it? I could pick up a ton of paper clips and it still wouldn't be very heavy. So we know that a gram is really, really light. It could be like, we would use that in measuring pencils or markers and really light things. The second unit of measurement we're going to be talking about is kilograms. Now, kilograms are much heavier. Kilograms are like the weight of one book. So now I want you to think about your math book or think about your science book, some of those bigger books. That is the weight of a kilogram. So remember, gram is your smaller one, like a paper clip, and kilogram is larger. I want you to think of this like the king. We have the K-I here. Think about it like the king, very large and pompous. So the king is large and the little gram is small. So kilogram, the big one, gram, small. So there are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram, which means that it would take 1,000 paper clips to equal something like your math book. So when you're thinking about how to measure and which unit of measurement you're going to use, gram or kilogram, remember if it's a large, kilogram; if it's smaller, gram. Now here's some tools you can use. Now I don't have any of these at home, and I don't know if you do either, but these are all things that we've seen before. Tools that you can use are a scale, like when you go to the doctor and they take your weight. They're finding out your mass. They're finding out how much you weigh, how much matter is in you. There's also a triple beam balance and a hanging scale. These are all ways that you can find out how much mass is in something, how much something weighs. So here I have our little reference sheet. This is usually what we use for our math journals. And remember, we are measuring objects' masses, how much it weighs. So just a little repeat of what we just talked about. A gram is about the weight of a paper clip. And we use grams to measure those small objects' mass, small objects' mass. Now 1 kilogram, we talked about that. We said it's like your book. And I'm going to write math. Your math book is the perfect size. And 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. Think about all those thousands of paper clips, 1,000 paper clips in your arms. That's how much it would equal to make your math book. And it's a little more than 2 pounds. So we use kilograms to measure large amounts of mass, like a person's weight. So if you're talking about how much you weigh, you would be using kilograms. Because, obviously, I weigh more than this pencil, hopefully. So because of that, I would be weighed in kilograms and the pencil would be weighed in grams. Now you're going to encounter some word problems. So let's take a look at what that would seem like. Samantha uses 6 small containers of salt for her science project. If each container holds 10 grams of salt, how much salt does Samantha use for her project in total? Well, let's see. She uses 6 containers, and there's a nice picture here for us. And each one of them holds 10 grams. So that means that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, 6. I can do multiplication. 6 small containers times 10 grams each? Well, I know that 6 times 1 is 6, and you add your 0. So 6 times 10 is 60, and that would be 60 grams. So remember, when you're working today, remember your grams are really, really small, and they measure weight of something that's pretty light. And then your kilograms, weighing something that is heavy, something that weighs a lot, something like the size of your math book. And that will help you try to figure out what you are going to use. Good luck today. Please let me know if you need any help, and have a great weekend, and make sure you wish your moms a very, very happy Mother's Day. Bye.